I was sitting in an office in Beverly Hills. It was a beautiful day in May. In front of me was Patty, a 62-year-old woman originally from New York and a prospect client. 15 years earlier in New York, she lost her husband to cancer. She inherited his retirement savings. So she had retirement savings of $500,000 now. She gave it to a very well-known institution there, asking them to let it grow so she could take it when she was going to retire. Unfortunately, a couple of months after, she found herself in the middle of the tech bubble and she had lost 40% of her money. Her $500,000 was now only $300,000 worth. She freaked out, took the money and gave it to a different institution, also very well known in New York, telling them that now safety was her first priority. Her money was growing for the next 6-7 years and she gained about $100,000. So at that time, her retirement savings was worth about $400,000. However, in the fall of 2008, at a dark, rainy night in New York, she checked her accounts. She was about to fall down her chair. Because of the financial crisis, she lost about 50% of her savings, and it was now worth about $200,000. She moved to LA and gave the money to another very well-known institution, telling them, "I cannot afford to lose any more. I can't." But in the following years, she didn't make any money. She was actually losing money, slowly, because her fees was higher than her return. Back to now, where Patty was sitting in front of me. With less than $200,000, she was looking in my eyes. I could feel her fear and her anxiety, but she was hopeful that I would be different. In a glimpse of a second, I was imagining the $15,000 I would get in commission from getting Patty as a client. Another thought stroked my mind. This is not right. Because like in any other financial institution out there are certain investments that the advisors have to sell, the ones paying the highest commission. So this investment vehicle that I was recommending for her wasn't necessarily the best for her, but it would pay the highest commission. And I didn't like it. Two thoughts were in my mind. The $15,000 in commission and doing the best thing for Patty. She was looking in my eyes, saying, "Charlie, what are we doing?" Paperwork was in front of me, ready to be signed. After a couple of seconds, a burning feeling inside me exploded. And I knew what to do. I looked Patty in the eyes and I said, "I can't help you." I stood up and I walked away. My boss at the time yelled at me for hours for letting Patty go and for letting $15,000 walk out the door. I knew at the time it was time to move on. I was looking for different companies out there that would provide 100% objective advice and wouldn't sell their own products or specific investment vehicles because those would pay the highest commission. Unfortunately, it didn't exist. So I thought to myself, is this really true? And yes, it was. It was an opportunity to start on my own. I gathered a team of seniors and we launched Intelligent Retirement Planning. A couple of weeks after we launched, I called Patty and told her about the whole situation. She was quiet for a couple of seconds. And then she said, "Charlie, I'd be happy to be your first client." So now I was sitting in the same situation with Patty, but at this time, I would recommend her what was best for her that would take her to her dreams and desires in retirement, not what would pay me the highest commission, because we didn't sell any products, any investments. We solely was there to help her. That's how it started. Because we help people build bulletproof retirement plans that can weather the financial storm, meaning with guarantees and principal protection, so they never have to worry about running out of money. So attend our next seminar near you or schedule a complimentary consultation so we can help you as well.